Okay, so jumping back into posting and recording your Google Meet. So then what you're going to do, once you jump in, again, you're going to grab that link just in case your previous link isn't working any longer. You can edit this old space where that permanent material where that link is going to live. You can get rid of the previous link. You can add in the most up-to-date link. But once you have your kiddos access to the Google Meet that they need, they're going to be able to go into the three dots, the snowman that's in the bottom right corner. You can hit the record option. It'll give you a reminder about consent. And then it will start spinning like you see up here to begin to record that Google Meet. So it'll take a little bit to load, of course, and kind of get situated, but that's going to be what we do. Once you have recorded and once you've ended that Google Meet, then if you go into your Gmail, you're going to be able to see an email saying like, here's the link to your recording. It's going to go into your Google Drive right off the bat. You're going to open that link, make it a shareable link, and then you can post that onto your Google Classroom. So anybody who wasn't there can still have access to that video, to that Google Meet. So hopefully that goes through everything that you need to know for the basic overview of how to function and how to work in a Google Meet. I'm going to put some more videos and some more resources down below. But then here are the next pieces, some of the features of Google Meet that may be helpful to you. So the first one is to make sure we can share your screen. This is going to be a basic kind of feature that's really important. So when you're leading a Google Meet, you can go to this Present Now option, bottom right corner, present either a window, a tab, or your entire screen, depending on what you want to do. And once you're presenting, then the kiddos can all see the materials. One of the complications becomes you do lose your ability to see the students at this point. It's just going to be the nature of the beast because they only get to see the screen that you're working with unless you're presenting in a different tab. So then maybe you can kind of bounce back and forth. But it does become more complicated to kind of view the students at this moment in time. So I think the recommended piece is to make sure kids are muted and their cameras are turned off whenever they're not talking and they're not presenting something. So as long as that's the case, that shouldn't be an issue. But that is how you're going to go about sharing your screen. Another cool feature in Google Meet is the use of Jamboard. So this is our video from the EdTech show, and I appreciate my computer did not want to run Screencast, Google Meet, and Jamboard. It just wasn't happening today. So this is a longer video that I can link to show you more about Jamboard as we go. But the idea is that with Jamboard, you can go to that snowman in the bottom right corner again. You can open a Jamboard, which you're going to see him do at the top. And then this is going to kind of work like a whiteboard would work. So if you've ever used Zoom, they have a feature kind of like this too. But it's going to be a really nice way for us to kind of automatically have a place to kind of either take notes or do math equations or do letters or whatever it is we might need to do. Once you create that Jamboard, it will ask you who needs access to that file. So you can either turn link sharing on so anyone's link can view. You can not give any of the kiddos access, and you can also turn it on so anyone with the link can edit. So if you want to all work on one Jamboard together and work on a problem or something, you can do that too. The Jamboard will populate then on your screen so you can see it there. And depending on what you have then, if you're a kiddo, which is the kids view that you're seeing right now, the kids view will have a link in the chat pop up right away that has that Jamboard, so they can click and they can open this too. So they can either see your screen, work on the Jamboard, kind of whatever you want them to be doing, but it will be the same Jamboard, the one that you have access to, and the one that pops up in the chat for them will be the same one. A couple last things. There are some other really good tools that could be helpful and fun in Google Meet. So again, you're going to be in here for, somewhere between 15 and 25 minutes a couple times a week. So we want to make sure that these are fun, interactive times with our kids to make this worth it for them. So some cool tools we can use instant feedback tools like Mentimeter, Pear Deck, Nearpod, Padlet, GoFormative, or Google Forms as a quick quiz. If you want to hear anything more about any of these tools, I can present some more information about a lot of the tools that can give us instant feedback and instant scores of what kids know and what they're able to do. We can also use our time in Google Meets for some competitive games, and that could be a really fun thing to do. 99 Math is a really cool tool. If I haven't told my math people about this yet, this is a fun one, so make sure you check this out. Gimkit, Kahoot, quizzes, Socrative, and then Google Forms as escape rooms. So again, all of these tools could be very cool in a Google Meet setting. If you'd like to see more or hear more about any of them, please let me know. We want to keep our Google Meets fresh, keep them from, kind of losing their luster. It's what our families want. That's what our kiddos could really benefit from. And it's what we want to try and do to benefit all of our people. So let's figure out ways to make our Google Meet time really special.